Hey folks, Joe here in the wood shop again. January 2nd. Yesterday I did a video talking about how I was going to redo this shop space, reorganize it, tidy it up, and make it a little more efficient and a little more fun. And I worked at this a lot yesterday and then came back out this morning, worked for another couple of hours. And here we go. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and I'm going to go handheld and show you around. And if I remember, hopefully I do, I'll put a link in the comments down below as well as in the video description for yesterday's video. Then you can see the before and the after. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back to handheld using the iPhone. And we'll just show you around a little bit. I got some lumber stacked on the bottom here that was way over in that far corner. And if you check out yesterday's video, this whole section from right here all along here is just a cluttered mess all the way around to about there. Mainly this end from over here all the way through here is generally very cluttered and unorganized. And the way I have this set up was this little work stand bench right here with the TV on it. Kind of cuts the place into two. And the rest of it wasn't great either, but this area was the worst. Where the drill press is, this was further up this way. I was able to move this down, also move the miter station down a little bit, get more clearance up here. The big toolbox that was where the drill press is now over right next to the end of the workbench, which is going to be very convenient. I had to do some work to make that doable. There used to be a copper line running all along this way down the ceiling, down, and then coming out about 6 inches. That was for air tool hookup, air hoses. There used to be an air compressor that was hooked in permanently under this bench back this way, and then the air would go up through these copper tubes and over to here, which is still hooked up. A hook up behind that toolbox and went outside the garage. I don't use any of those anymore. I upgraded quite some time ago to this Porter cable air compressor on the ground. Really like it. It's a lot quieter, does the job. The bandsaw is in almost the same place as before. Moved it a little bit. This workbench back here was cluttered and covered with all kinds of things. I keep covering the camera with my finger there, kind of like that. Sorry about that. That is an accident. As I tidied that off, there's still some clutter over in the corner, but if you look back at yesterday's video at that, again, it is a lot better. Table saw is in practically the same place. Moved it a little bit, getting a little bit more room out this way. Brought it in towards the lathe a little bit. Made sure I still have a minimum of 8 feet clearance from the blade to anything I may bump into over that way. Same as 8 feet clearance to anything over this way. So any boards I'm likely to put through there anytime soon, not a problem. The sanders, I did it again with the fingers. Oh, I keep doing that. I gotta hold this with my right hand. The Rigid spindle sander, belt sander combo, and the Mastercraft belt sander down below. On a rolling stand, I now have this over here, whereas yesterday there was no place to put anything else over here. Just a mess. Planer is against the garage door. That's on wheels. That's easy to move out of the way. Once we get into the spring and I'm building planter boxes instead of paddles for a little while, where these canoe paddles are back here, I'll just tidy that up a bit. This bandsaw will get tucked right completely out of the way, and I will have all this space wide open for building big bulky items. Let's see, what else shall I point out? The stand that the TV is on, that was coming out over here kind of like in L formation. This desk was over this way a little bit further. It's kind of cutting off the shop into two sections. Very inconvenient. In fact, there's what that setup looked like yesterday, if you can see that. So there's the spindle sander over there. That is now down the other end. So now it's much more open. I can get to any spot in the garage without having to go around things that are leaning up all over the place. Now, highlights I think for me is what I did with the TV and that stand and desk, changing that up, moving the toolbox over here, opening up the whole middle section of the garage. It's all wide open now, and I can open it up even more by moving the bandsaw out of the way. And the table saw, that's a portable table saw. I can move that out of the way anytime I want. So I think I like this new setup quite a bit more. It could be better. It could always be better. I want to be shooting more and more videos out here in the coming days, weeks, and months. The ones I've been doing lately seems I've been either standing over here in front of the Joe O paddle banner and doing videos over this way, or sometimes standing over in front of that workbench and doing things that way. Trying to never have the camera aimed up towards the back end of the workshop because it was always a complete mess. And now that I've got it this far, I'm gonna go bring a couple bikes out and do a couple things to them in a little while, and then we'll see how late in the day it is. I might get out for a ride today. I wanted to get out for a ride yesterday, but I got too busy working out here. So no biking for January 1st this year. That sucks, but it is what it is. I'm happy with what I've got done out here. And I might even get a bike video up before the end of the day. You never know. I got a little modification I want to do to my Surly Bridge Club. Swap out one thing for another. That'll be just a short video, but it's going to get done today. I may as well make a video of it. Anyways, I will talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching. I really like how the whole middle section of the shop space is now wide open. It gives me a lot more flexibility. And this back corner is no longer so cluttered and messy that I'm embarrassed to show it on video. And like I said earlier, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was, and I'll take that for now. Catch y'all later.